Hello, my dear Aries. This is a love and spirituality reading, a prediction for Libra season, September 23rd to October 22nd, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. These readings are aimed towards showing you your blind spots and shadows so you can grow as a person and thereby be able to attract a better love life and life overall for yourself. This will be a love and spirituality reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for September that is up, or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that it contains. And you can also see the flip throughs of the after tarot and the before tarot reviews. They are up also on my channel. And it's the decks I'm using today, both of them. And they are by Pietro Aligo. And I will start shuffling your cards. So when I open your deck here, I see the Seven of Swords together with Wheel of Fortune. So it's a situation where people are kind of doing the same mistakes over and over again here with the Seven of Swords is what I'm feeling. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Nine of Wands together with the Seven of Swords. So I'm thinking we are trying to protect ourselves from other people and kind of get ahead. To be the one that's winning in the end and not getting so hurt in the process. Okay. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we have the Five of Swords. In reversed. I don't really do reversals with these cards, but Five of Swords in reverse together with the Seven of Swords. So we're trying to be diplomatic and not have open conflict, but we're still suspicious towards people. And instead of saying, okay, this I think you did this the wrong way, we're kind of grinding our teeth and giving a little bit of a fake smile. So I don't know what's going on here just yet. I just feel through the cards. Okay. So I call the 6 elements, I hope. Okay. 6 elements. And here we have the Ace of Wands together with the Five of Swords. So it's anger, most definitely. I'm thinking that if you get angry with people, you are grinding your teeth a little bit. You're not showing it out in the outward public. You are having a little bit of a fake mask on because you might feel that you are over temperamental or something like that, and you don't want to cause unnecessary troubles, but you're still really probably really pissed off with certain people. Okay, so I call the 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aries viewers. We saw the magician there with the sword in his hand. Magician is Mercury, is a communication, and with the sword in his hand, it's probably that you are supposed to be stirring up stuff. You're supposed to, cause a little bit of trouble. So you're not supposed to be all cozy and diplomatic. You're probably supposed to have a little bit, causing a little bit of troubles on your way. And you might not feel that this is the best for you because you don't want bad consequences for yourself. But sometimes we get these kind of roles because maybe we are good at it, for example, or it's just the way of our souls. Our own ray is the ray of, looking up trouble and pointing it out to other people. Look, here's trouble. Okay, this you need to fix. So I'm just going to tune in for a few seconds to you and your situation in Libra season Aries. Okay, so this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Hermit here, and the Hermit have the snake in his hand, snake of evolution, the snake with its poison. The snake is can be a little bit sneaky too, and together with the wolf here. So I'm feeling you have certain powers that you might not be super giddy about, okay? But they're still your powers. And this is the old bottom of the deck. We see, okay, so it's God giving you the sword, so stop fussing about this. Yes, you might be uncomfortable with what you say, and you're not always right, but you have the right to speak your mind, because this might be your superpower, okay? So, you see? Okay. So, this is your past. It's not the only thing with this this spread, that it's not only the past, but this is the past, this is the now. And the green cards are after tarot, the yellow ones are before tarot, and this is your future with only after tarot. So that's good. Okay, so, and this is your situation, the situation right now, and we have the Tower, and you remember you were given the sword from the hands of God, okay? So if you're causing troubles, that's just exactly what you were supposed to do right now. So the Tower is usually like big events, dramatic events or sudden events that changes the course of history. So in a bigger scenery, this is what happens. But for you, it might be that you have been given your judgment and your little bit anger maybe, and your penetrating vision and ability to speak, to be able to change the course maybe of certain people. Like even if you might give them a tough time now, telling that this is something that you should do, this is not good, you need to change that, or whatever it is that you are saying to them. They might not react right now, and you might feel like, what's the use? Why should I even say something? It just gives bad consequences for me when I point these things out. But it might be, I'm feeling with this lightnings here, that it might be such an important thing that you have to say, that the person will, you know, it will come back to them again and again in different times in their life, where they will think about this, what you said, and it might be a guidance to them, okay? So even if you don't see immediate result, I'm still thinking that this is the right thing to do, okay? And here we have the little Page of Swords. So speak your truth, even if you're even if your teeth kind of clapper in your mouth and your knees are shaking and everything, still speak your truth, even if your voice shakes, okay? And be in tune with your own inner being. Try to be diplomatic. The Page of Swords is also can be diplomatic at times, but it also, like Jesus when he threw out all the merchandisers from his father's temple, and this is symbolic. The temple might be your body or your house or your the place where you work, or it's some kind of private sphere, or something that you are supposed to look after and protect, and to tell people how they're allowed to behave or not to behave. We can be diplomatic. We can also use language that says, I feel like this. It doesn't mean that that's the right thing, that is the only truth. You don't hold the key to the only truth. It's just that you have a truth and you are supposed to share it. The other person might also be triggered to tell their truth, and then we really have something happening, something positive. Because when people are overly nice and just grind their teeth, there are no changes, and the divine obviously wants changes here. So this is your mission. and we have a Knight of Pentacles. So that's coming with the change, to put the seeds down for the change that will happen tomorrow. So this is what I felt when I said if you don't get immediate result, because this is a card of patience. So even if you have to tell a person 10,000 times, it might be that it's the 10,000th time that they finally, like the penny finally drops, and it's ended up in fertile ground where we're actually being able to make some kind of changes. And this is divine interference in this situation. So they're just giving you an assignment and saying, hey, there's a lot of work here for you to do. It's just to start doing it. And wands are kind of inspirations. It might be it's bottling up a feeling inside of you, or you get an idea. So for example, you're reacting to a situation. So that is kind of the wand coming in and saying, okay, so this is the thing that you are supposed to work with, this thing that you are supposed to deal with. And sometimes we can feel no, quiet, silence. The Ten of Wands is often that kind of card. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to cause any fuss right now. So please, I don't want to know that I'm feeling like that. I just want to, I want a nice evening. I don't want to have a conflict with these people. I don't want to bring up this topic to the surface. Why it's always my job. And the divine says, well, it's your job. So for you, it might feel uncomfortable. You don't want to do it. Ten of Wands, these flashes. Okay, so this is divine interference, the situation, and this is how it kind of feels for you. And the Hierophant in the reverse. So I try to not do reversals here, but they obviously come in anyway. And you had the Five of Swords in the reverse before. So Five of Swords and 5 the Hierophant. Okay, major arcana card ruling the Five of Swords. So this is about tribe. It's also about being kind of a know-it-all. And with this coming in the reverse, you don't want to be a know-it-all. So you don't want to tell people all the things that you know, because it's irritating for other people to hear what you know. It's also irritating for you because often you will feel, I don't know if I'm even right or I'm wrong, but it doesn't matter. It's just you bringing up the topic probably, or putting the issue on the table so it will be processed, or making the person think about this from their different point of views and angles. Doesn't mean that you come with absolute truth. It's a truth, but it's bringing some kind of change. And with the Five of Swords that came in the reversed, you don't want to cause conflict. You don't want to look bad. You don't want to be the one pointing out people's flaws or what they are doing wrong or how they need to change. It's boring. It's also, it might feel like you're feeling smug, or you're feeling self-righteous or entitled, and you don't want to feel like that. So you say, quiet, please, my mouth, be like, shut up, just be normal. You probably feel like that. But so 5, even if you have this knowledge, you don't want to really share it with this card in the reversed. Okay. So we have the past here for you, and this is the kind of the future, so we can look at the now as well. And we have you here, King of Wands, Aries. So it's kind of who you are. So who are you to say that you are not great in the way you are? So who are you to kind of try to oppress your natural expression? I'm not saying go out and take your stick and bang it in people's head and, go down for murder later on. It's not like that. It's just about being this king. And I think you can be a little bit stressed out also by you having these emotions and getting angry with people for provoking these emotions inside of you. Do they really have to be so stupid? Do they really have to do the wrong thing all the time? If you can calm down a little bit, and it's nothing is really about you. You are just a messenger. We can see this here with this tower. So you're just the one bringing the message. So you don't have to really clean up the situation or make it great or anything. You just have to kind of bring up the discussion to the surface and make people not hide behind their masks or behind. It can also be this with the good guys and the bad guys. So we can see internet trolls, for example. There's a lot of internet trolls, and the good guys on internet, they don't want to provoke the internet trolls. So they're just acting nice when the internet trolls are behaving. But you are the one that's maybe pointing out to the internet trolls that they are internet trolls. So that kind of scenario is what I'm seeing for you. And it's not that, it's like you're revealing the emperor being without clothes or what he's really made of. But when you hide yourself, you become the Seven of Swords, the one that's hiding behind a role or behind a certain behavior, trying to be nice, things like this, when it's not really you. So you're not here to fix the entire situation. You're just here to point out the issue, basically, is what I'm feeling. So this is your, this was your mission. This is your work. So see if I'm right. Ace of Swords. Well, you were giving the sword with the King of Swords, and here you are taking the sword out of the rock, so being basically King Arthur here. So your mission is your work, and your mission is to be you and express who you are and express your judgment and express what you know, and not try to kind of scale yourself down and become the lamb amongst the other flock of lamb. So you're trying to hide in the pack and not stick your head out and to maybe risk making other people feel that you're obnoxious or too loud. I don't know what's your problem really, but I see that you have some issues with this. And I also saw the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So this is outside interference. And we have a Page of Wands, and it also comes in the reversed. So I'm thinking you are kind of the person that's supposed to wake also other people up to come with their true expression, because the Page of Wands usually comes with their true expression. But this person is having their true expression and walking away because they feel like, oh, these people doesn't understand me. And probably outside people that you meet, they don't want to do this. They want to be friendly. They want to be in the group. They don't want to destroy things exactly as you. So they are trying to not be their true self in this situation. They don't want to be the bull in the china shop. But I've heard a song here, and it's Sound of Silence. And because I heard this where the prophet, and you are being the prophet, so you are there to wake up other prophets, to make them start to speak the truth instead of hiding the truth like this. Okay. And this is the future outcome for this. And it's the Nine of Coins. So all is well in the world. People are starting to honor themselves, loving themselves, being able to become more self-reliant and independent. So they don't need other people. So they don't need, for example, the internet trolls to like them or to think that they are great, or they don't need them to not come after them, because maybe that's what people are scared of as well. So someone might become angry with me. I don't want them to be angry with me. Here, it doesn't matter, because you're so self-sufficient. You can take care of yourself. Other people learns to take care of themselves too, and then we can be ourselves without any real cost. It doesn't mean that you want to be starved because other people are angry with you, so they refuse to give you the key to the refrigerator, for example, or to the house even, because you build your own house and you have your own goddamn food. Okay, so you don't need anyone else to give you this food. So becoming more independent, more grown up, more your own authority. So I'm seeing for you in the future might not be super giddy, okay? It's not like you have a big tribe of people, and you probably want that, and that's why you're trying to keep your mouth shut, so you will at least be able to choose to to be able to go for a coffee at a friend's house because you haven't irritated them last week when you told them the truth. But here I'm seeing that you might need to be prepared to sacrifice certain situations and maybe not have those options because you have irritated people, for example, because the mission is more important than your social life. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. It's a funny reading. It's a little bit peculiar, but interesting in the same time, with you being King Arthur and all. So I'm taking a spiritual message for my dear Aries viewers. Cleanse. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. So it might be cleaning out some people also, with you being King Arthur and here telling the truth. And nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. So if you have a garden, or if you have a favorite place in nature, or you like to go out and walking, so try to make this your space instead of having everyone loving you. It's not necessary. You need to be yourself when you're amongst people, either they like it or not. And when you are to replenish yourself and to give your energy back, do that a little bit for yourself in nature. Maybe working on some project or some personal projects, maybe your garden or something else that will give you happiness, but the calm kind of happiness is what I'm seeing here. So you're not going to war. You're actually being the king in this whole situation. Crown, crown, crown. And you don't need these other people to like you. That's what I'm seeing with you. Okay, so my dear Aries, I hope this helps. And thank you so much for watching. And I hope this was helpful. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on your spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. The next round of astrological videos will be my love readings that I will do in late September for the month of October for all the signs. Also keep on the lookout for the pick a card readings and the near personal readings that will be spread throughout the month. And also we have the flip through of the after tarot and before tarot that's being used here. They are also on my first page of my channel. And thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. And until next time, take really good care and stay blessed and share your blessings with the world, even if it's tough lessons that they don't want to hear. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.